is Gatorade, and one of the many labels that they have, or like on their ads and stuff, is win from within. One of the main things that you have to know is that like it's a propaganda technique. So just because you drink Gatorade doesn't mean you're gonna win or like become like a super Olympian athlete or whatever. It was born in a lab in the 1960s at the University of Florida, the Gators. So many of the football players were getting dehydrated on the fields. So the coach went to a group of researchers and they developed just like a drink to restore all the electrolytes and carbs that they lost while performing and being physically fit. And that's how they got Gatorade, because Gators. One of the main things that you have to know is that you have to use it appropriately, because it does contain a lot of sugars. So if you're not physically active a lot, then I don't think you should use it, because then you could lead to high blood pressure, like just a lot of sugars, and it's not good for you. So when you're physically active, then it's okay to use it. But if you're just drinking like 2 or 3 a day regularly without doing anything, if you're just like sitting down, then it's not good for you. It's unhealthy. Recently, Gatorade came out with a series called G Series, and it's Prime, Perform, and Recover. And right now I'll tell you what they do. Okay, so for Prime, it's mostly where you're going to get all your energy. Right here, this is your liver. So your liver stockpiles carbs when none of your other muscles are working, just like get them all in, just like hold them in for exercise or energy that you're going to need later when you're performing or like being physically fit. So the main thing that your muscles need is energy to work. And so if your muscles don't have the right amount of energy, then it's not going to work properly, and they're just going to like work like they're in slow motion or something. So that's the main thing that they need. Okay, hydration. So this is a thirst quencher. And for all of these things, it'll supply the right amount of like nutrients and everything that's lost. So over here we have the heart. The heart is like the hardest working muscle, and it pumps blood throughout the body. And when you're dehydrated, it's hard for the heart to pump blood everywhere and like get it to the muscles and the organs and everything that needs to work properly. So you want to be hydrated, otherwise your heart's going to pump really, really fast, and you're just going to be dehydrated and could lead to other things too. Right here is the small intestine. The small intestine, it lines and it gathers electrolytes and distributes it throughout the body, so that when your muscles can't hold any other carbs, that it could go into the blood system. And when the carbs, they get absorbed through it, and it's easier access to get it through the blood system. This guy, he's sweating. So when your muscles work hard, they like make heat. And so one way your body uses it to cool down is through sweat. You have millions of sweat glands all across your body. But sweating is a good thing because it cools down and you don't overheat. But it's also a bad thing because you lose a lot of electrolytes. And in the thirst quencher, it'll restore the electrolytes. Recovery. So this is another thing in the G series. It's called Recover. After your muscles work hard, they're really prone to like tearing and like having a lot of muscle strains and just bad injuries. So you want to make sure you have a lot of protein after you work out, so that it just restores everything that it lost when you have physical fitness. In conclusion, you need energy when you work out, so that's restored and Prime, so you have a lot of energy before you work out, so you just have everything that you need. Hydration, so everything can work properly, and that's through the Perform, the 3 stages: Prime, Perform, and Recover. And only use when you're physically active, so you don't get too much sugar, too many carbs. That's it.